Yo. Strings we blow, tell a tale of the bold. Crime in my voice, spinning stories so cold. Footsteps heavy through shadows I tread. Every line a manifesto carved from my head. Hearts clashing rhythm, thundering of verbs. Lyrical tool flying sharp as the nerves. Harmony gritty, we dance on this line. Male and female bringing fire to the spine.
Echo chamber of souls ricochet in the dark. Violin screams where the passion embarks. Threads of our voices sewn tied in a weave. Newborn anthem makes the listener believe.
Echo chamber of sounds ricochet in the dark. Violin screams where the passion embarks. Threads of our voices sewn tied in a weave. Newborn anthem makes the listener believe. Collide with the vivid, punch into the air. Strings and spit pulling pain out of despair. Every moment here burns like bruises on the soul. As if chronic wildfire spinning out of control.
Strings whisper away like thoughts left unsaid. Rust turns to silence, a fire put to bed. Fade out softly, drift away and unwind. Lingering pieces of rhythm in your mind.
Collide with the vivid, punch into the air. Strings and spit pulling pain out of despair. Every moment here burns like bruises on the soul. As if chronic wildfire spinning out of control. Echo chamber of souls ricochet in the dark. Violin screams where the passion embarks. Threads of our voices sound tied in a weave. Newborn anthem makes the listener believe. Echo chamber of souls ricochet in the dark. Violin screams where the passion embarks. Threads of our voices sound tied in a weave. Newborn anthem makes the listener believe.
Ashes on the souls, tread flames, hear them crackle. Burn through the noise, structures about to dismantle. Molten veins pumping through this rebel scandal. Inferno aura, every step's an untamed candle.
Turn the static into embers, let it spark divine. Light up the silence, watch the shadows intertwine. Dance through the ashes, let the chaos realign. Blaze the horizon till the stars combine. Reside. Dissolving walls built on pride. Feel the fire bloom, it cannot hide.
Grindstones of time shave years off the vision. Erupt and disrupt till the system's collision. Phoenix rise, wings stretch with precision. Heat wave flux, no chains, no submission.
Turn the static into embers, let it spark divine. Light up the silence, watch the shadows intertwine. Through the ashes, let the chaos realign. Blaze the horizon till the stars come by.
Strings crying, intro slick with the resin. Bow pulling moods, let the darkness set in. Raspy in the boots, spit a verse full of sins. Wedging grit in the groove, violins called kin. Czar of the mic, ruling rhymes like they dead sold. Cities on collapse, syllables match to load codes. Mine's a landfill, every word's a node road. I sting from the smoke, ash fall in slow-mo.
She's soft silk, daggers laced with venom edge. I bring it gravel, cold cracks on a razor's edge. Voices together like fire, kiss in the wedge. Smoke from the merge, soaring out the ledge.
Crush, bass growls, percussion makes the earth tear. Snare hits quick like tension, gripping the stale air. Static in the chest, low thunder in its lair. Fire in screech, tremors over drums flare.
Raspy truth stitch into smoky narratives. Awesome breaks with sopranos comparative. Crossfire words laid as life's declarative. Shadows and smoke gloves, coils preparative.
Strings wail again. Whispers drown in static. Drums thin cloaked in tension, dramatic. Ash settles softly, lyrics turn cinematic. Fading shade by shade, the end monochromatic.
Ashes in my eyes, mine smoky like a chimney. Burning bridges down, let them fall so willingly. Flames kiss my sneakers, streets dance like a ritual. Entities whisper secrets, sounding cryptical. Blaze it up, set the night on fire, hearts aflame. Chasing reckless desire, smoke rises high. Under moon's empire, sparks and chaos. Fuel to the pyre. Scrawling fade on cracked walls. Heat melts the clock as ambition evolves. Inferno in my soul, no extinguisher in sight. Each rap a Molotov, tossed into the night. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho.
unscathed.
Flames licking walls, truth in embers. Dust to my boots, shake off pretenders. City screams cracked, I'm the lone contender. Heart of a dragon burned through December. Ashes in the breeze, watch it rise so high. Stars don't fall, no, they blaze in the sky. Smoke signals call, can't deny the cry. Feel the heat, we ignite and glide.
Spit sparks, verse sharp as a dragon fang. Molten bars erupt when the fire gang. Syllable bust, combust, make your brain go bang. World's charred anthem, I'm the firebrand. Violins weep while the sins collide. Tension crackles, bass crawls and divides. Smoke in the air, veil lies with pride. A storm of sound, no place to hide.
Ashes in the breeze, watch it rise so high. Stars don't fall, no, they blaze in the sky. Smoke signals call, can't deny the cry. Feel the heat, we ignite and dry. Phoenix through the chaos, no ash untouched. Truth's my kerosene, flames I clutch. Inferno in my lungs, spit words abrupt. Torch all the lies, no soft disrupt.
Strings well soft but haunted, lullaby breath. Violin whispers tales of life and death. On cobblestone streets where shadows grind. Soul stitched to rhythm, mind on rewind. Dust in the lungs, spit bars with gravel tone. Got a symphony, empire to dethrone. Teeth grit sharp, words like razor wire. In the cold city's heart, gasoline fuel fire.
Said past is a noose that won't let go. She said truth's a river with a deadly flow. Back and forth, their voices intertwine. Smoke on the skyline, it stains the sky divine.
Breathing heavy, broken ground beneath. Each step a battle, fist clenched to grief. Pause in the chaos, life plays a cruel joke. Ashes fall silent, every heartbeat spoke.
Threads tangled, tidal stories we weave. Love and rage blend, the scars never leave. City burns bright, the backtrack to screams. Woven into this night, unraveling dreams. Lost in the noise, but the whispers remain. Textured symphony, soaked in sorrow and pain. The duet fades where the lovers collide. One thread severed, but the beat won't die.
Violin whispering, strings humming soft in the night. Raspy flow, words cut sharp, take flight. Moon on my
my tongue spill eclipses in grime world, painted in shadows, pen dripping time.
Tag team with the night, raspy duos colliding. No place to run, front row seats to the riding. Male flex, female sus truth, got no disguising. Voices marginate, dark fire under horizon.
Gravel in my throat, spit smoke when I talk. Rap tight rope, walk step light when I stalk. Sheet the thunder to my storm, flash frozen with might. Duos in shadows, lyrics slice like a knife. Break it down, beat dips like dusk on the low. Eyelashes flicker, tempo slow, let it grow. Voices tiptoe through silence, crescendo loud. Story hit its peak now, we rise from the clouds.
Tag team with the night, raspy duos colliding. No place to run, front row seats to the riding. Male flex, female sus truth, got no disguising. Voices marginate, dark fire under horizon. Tag team with the night, raspy duos colliding. No place to run, front row seats to the riding. Male flex, female sus truth, got no disguising. Voices marginate, dark fire under horizon.
Fades off like a whisper glow. Echoes dance in the mist where only shadows go. Final breath of the beat lingers, time it froze. Duets carved in the rhythm leave a permanent prose.
Echoes bouncing off the cold brick walls. Shadows in the street, the night's got gall. A lone wolf howls while the sirens sing. City holds secrets under the moon's gleam.
Pass me the mic, got a story for your brain. Wordsmith sharper than the shine on a chain. Fist full of scars, palms dirty with dreams. Hustling in the night, chasing moonbeam schemes.
Sweat hits the pavement, the silent applause. Crack knuckles preach sermons, no need for a cause. Rust in my veins, but the gears still grind. Grimy symphony plays for the city's confines. Stone cold, the night breathes fire. Ashes swirl, but I climb higher. Streetlight chants the unsung hymn. Hold tight to truth even when it looks dim.
Drums of the soul knock hard on my chest. Words like embers never let me rest. Wisdom in the cracks, echoes told at a cost. Find freedom in the grind, though the lines get crossed.
Rise with the sun where the shadows warn. Truth needs rubble where legends are born. Rise with the sun where the shadows warn. Truth needs rubble where legends are born.
Whisper to the wind, secrets ride slow. Ghosts on the corner where the cracked lights glow. Visions in the small, stories untold. Hold tight, the streets about to unfold.
Bodega dreams, trading nickels for caffeine. The grind sharper than a barber split sheen. Snakes in the alleys, money's guillotine.
Clock spin backwards, streets don't forgive. Chasing paper hungrily, just trying to live. Man trust, crowd on brick and spray can script. Hope dangle slippery, the cold hands grip.
Moonlight hides where the shadows dance. Lost in the maze, not a second chance. Echoes sing softly where the walls romance. Time keeps slipping through
scene.
Voice raspy, sound scratchy like vinyl that's turning. Ash on my pen, yeah, these pages still burning. Spit heat, spit havoc, flames dancing in my chest. Inferno in my spirit that will never come to rest. Blaze through the night, let the embers glow. Ashes take flight where the wild winds blow. Flame rise to the sky, yeah, we own the spark. Light in the chaos, a fire in the dark. Rubble underfoot made a throne out the debris. Crown forged in the coals, can't extinguish what's free. Haters hiss like smoke, I inhale, fuel the yacht. Every verse a backdrop, relentless from the start. Blaze through the night, let the embers glow. Ashes take flight where the wild winds blow. Flame rise to the sky, yeah, we own the spark. Light in the chaos, a fire in the dark. Out the smoke and the flame. Battle scars read ancient. This heat snuff the pain. Torch past, nah, hold it, call it destiny's claim. Not just spitting fire, homie, I'm naming the game.
I pillow. No chop. No chop. No chop. No scum. Summer. House shine singing sorrow bends tight grip. Violin screaming teardrops crack the night slip. Dark Alice hum where my shadow steps creep. Graffiti verses where the concrete whips deep.
Injection of rhythm, city won't fall asleep. Tales from the ruins, pile grind, pile steep. Light breaks faint where the gutter dreams leap. But echoes only linger where promises don't keep. Souls stitched together, needle dragging no fix. Raspy whispers haunt where the skyline splits. Steel pulse, harpy, the metropolis curse. Clawing through the night with a fragmented verse.
Her voice next to mine, gravel meets the silk. City stroke gurgles, streets branding milk. Two rhythms dueling, fire ignites and cools. The duo drives heat where stars once ruled.
Beat strip raw, no armor left. Drums echo heavy where emotion sees head. Violin bow scratch heaven's thin thread. And Brixie flicks aside circle rhythm shed.
But never flatline. Story ends in the cracks of corrupted designs. Violin fades as the shadows recline, and fleeting echoes waltz where no rhythm shines.
You don't know as a family, but don't control them. My friend, and I say that's a feel of you then. We are fresh, some watch us me do them.
Lick flames, my words torch the air, leave it charred. Black and whisper, shout loud, my tongue a ember shard. Burn through the noise, gasoline, thoughts igniting. Spill verses, molten wildfires, appetite biting. She's singing soft, embers in her melody glow. A phoenix rising as the ashes below. Her voice a heat wave melts the frost on my leaves. Look like a lure, pulls the blaze to believe. Scorching earth, pen strokes crack pavement tonight. Spit heat lamps, dark tunnels flowed into light. Brimstone syllables while they douse me with spite. I'm kerosene kiss so their hate won't ignite. Smog in my lungs, exhale magma into the breeze. Pixelated sweat drops evaporate with ease. Chimney climb the ladder, rooftop ash remains. Final bars hotter than solar flare grains. Mailbars flicker, fade to sparks and shadow. The violin hums and echoes from my battle. Smoke cries is residual, all fighting dissolves. Fire fades quiet, only silence evolves.
Born from members where the ashes ignite, spitting pitch black flames, I dismantle the night. Raspy howls from the throat, sharp jaws take a bite. Words ricochet, sharp daggers in flight. Violin cries, harming me supreme. Synth whisper soft like a digitized dream. Breakdown hits as tension redeems. Furnace breathes life to the fire fuel team.
Burn and rise, where the shadows go deep. Echoes in the flame where the cold still weep. They say ashes are a grave, now I promise we keep. Waking phoenix in the blaze, no chance for sleep. Burn and rise, where the shadows go deep. Echoes in the flame where the cold still weep. They say ashes are a grave, now I promise we keep. Waking phoenix in the blaze, no chance for sleep.
Soot smeared soul ink battles the scroll. Smoking words drip thick from the molten bowl. Wrist slice clouds open while thunder patrols. The tempers born of fire, my heart takes the toll. Cinematic violence with synthetic screams. Pulse hit sharp as the fire redeems. Pressure drops slow, pull you through at the seams. Every note molten, blurring fever dreams.
Burn and rise, where the shadows go deep. Echoes in the flame where the cold still weep. They say ashes are a grave, now I promise we keep. Waking phoenix in the blaze, no chance for sleep. Burn and rise, where the shadows go deep. Echoes in the flame where the cold still weep. They say ashes are a grave, now I promise we keep. Waking phoenix in the blaze, no chance for sleep.
So fade out the wrath, leave cycles to spark. Every end brings new flames, embers glow in the dark. Restless breath feeds infernos, I leave my mark. Torch and soul merry deep in the earth. So fade out the wrath, leave cycles to spark. Every end brings new flames, embers glow in the dark. Restless breath feeds infernos, I leave my mark. Torch and soul merry deep in the earth.
Man on the moon, shadows under maroon. Clock ticks by and script the cocoon. A world of whispers, alleyway croon. Dark streets hum the raspy tune.
Boots hit pavement, rhythm so blatant. Scuffed soul sing like a round of litigation. City shouts chaos, my heart's relocation. Lungs punch hard, no form of escaping. Echoes in the midnight breeze. City never sleeps, every heart's on knees. Dreams evaporate, just memories seize. Life's cold grip, it really do tease.
Frozen air, lungs grip tight. Steam sparrows lift where wrong meets right. Two tongues blend, shadow in sight. A duet scorch into the night. Thunder rolls deep where asphalt bends. Gravel crumbles slow, dope line transcends. Chase the hunger, the void depends. A raw spit truth that the hustle leaves. Thunder rolls deep where asphalt bends. Gravel crumbles slow, dope line transcends. Chase the hunger, the void depends. A raw spit truth that the hustle defends.
Run it down, faint but tarrying. Hearts of stone, their weight we're carrying. Run it down, chant slow marriaging. Into the night, a crescendo burying. Run it down, faint but tarrying. Hearts of stone, their weight we're carrying. Run it down, chant slow marriaging. Into the night, a crescendo burying.
Fire, shadow cast low in the glow of a sparkling Syrah. Heartbeats drumming different beats to the drama. Hood skies dripping, the moon stole the karma. Breath fog glass, city silent panorama.
Pothole swallow dreams, spit them out in the lane. Paper planes cut sharp, currency's the change. Tongue a heat blade, syllables leaving stains. Every verse a church bell, love and pain twain.
Breath burns in the night, waiting past the tide. Voices echo still, no place left to hide. Truth carves through, rivers in my pride. Crumble in the dark until souls collide.
Beats stutter, shatter words scattered over muck. Dreams clinging stubborn like a street vendor's truck. City bone marrow scrape thin pinch of luck. Breathless nirvana from these ashes we struck.
Ooh, rise up, we fade, but we rise. City streets know the skies, watch the sea baptize. Through the fog, through demise. Rise, we eternally rise. Ooh, rise up, we fade, but we rise. But we rise. City streets, no disguise. Watch this sea baptize. We fade, but we rise. Through the fog, through demise. Rise, we eternally rise.
Dumb some venom. Yo, this one's for the echoes in the gutter where the city lights flicker. Streets don't stutter. Dust in my coat, breeze cuts like a blade. We storytellers of the grit, it's how legends are made.
Grind on my tongue, words coated in tar. Dreams packed illegal, laughing under the stars. Crooked as the lines on this crumpled up map. Spitting molten steel, every rhyme a mousetrap.
Ash in my lungs, but my heart still glows. Dancing in the dark where nobody knows. Voices in the shadows, rising like smoke. A hymn for the broken, the fiery folk.
Syncopation snares hiss like a gasp, pulling vibration and under the moon's watch. Low hum unstable, spoken truth shuffle, shivering but able.
Embers in the pavement lit trails of our pain. Ghosts writing history engraved in the rain. Ashes to the stars, rebellion our creed. Roots rust in the cracks, breaking concrete.
Yo, shadows creeping, worlds are sleeping, I can't rest. Clock spinning backward, success feels possessed. Concrete jungles humming, neon signs screaming. Vision blurry, but I'm steady scheming. Streets got hunger, teeth sharper than fangs. Faceless whispers, switchblade sang. Pockets half empty, ambition half full. Feast on failure, spit wisdom pool. Streets got hunger, teeth sharper than fangs. Faceless whispers, switchblade sang. Pockets half empty, ambition half full. Feast on failure, spit wisdom cruel.
They rise and they fall, echoes through the walls. Shattered dreams, scattered dark curtain calls. Will you stand or just crawl? Answer the wind's call, break the chains of it all. Fight till you're tall.
Gaslight halos, world stays fatal. Torn wings flutter, stories are unstable. Fight for the throne in a cage of your bones. Screams of the gospel, truth in false tones. Rise above it, rise. No love but tough love. Echo through the corridors. Into stars, break the floor.
Yo, shadows creep when the night's unkind. City of wolves and a fractured minds. Truth hides deep in the streetlight's glare. A crown in the gutter, you better beware. Walking through chaos, echoes in my footsteps.
Concrete trails while the moon gleams suspect. Broken clocks tick, time bends the rules. Life's a deck stack, jokers are tools.
They say rise with the sun, but I'm born of the moon. Dark streets serenade like a haunted tune. Truth ain't golden, it rocks in its rust. Bitter in my chest, but I carry that trust.
snarly erupts. Every step marks time I corrupt.
Ciphers in graffiti, code on the wall, secrets drip in alleyways, silence calls, eyes in the rear view, catch my twin grin, let flickers in your soul, let the game begin.
Maze and fall, ashes cold, shadows rule, hearts enthralled.
Listen up, Anton. Don't then go drag on. Branches me samish. Again.
String slicing air, thin as razor. Violin weeping, cry for the savior. Voice raspy, smoke fill cavern maze. Words carved like chisel, stone face graze. Night rides, dark shadows, grinding gears. Rhyme crush heavy, ignite sudden fears. Ashes of screams left scattered in mist. Lost in the echo, the devil's twist. Two voices clash, fire and frost collide. Walls start shaking under moon's rough tide. Raspy truth laid bare, a rugged duet. Dance of the lost where souls intercept. Female lips rise, sweet venom spins. Male voice swells, gravel shredding tin. Layered texture, the storms crescendo. Winds of tales through time, they bellow.
Beat fractures like glass under pressure. No melody, pulse hearts through measure. Silence splits time, echo lingers dead. Every breath stolen from words unsaid.
Two voices locked, tangled divine. Screams and whispers, thread fatal line. Final crossroads, weapons dissolve. Fade into void, no answers to solve.
Long shadows on the pavement, truth tangled in the smoke. Ears to the ground, son. It's the last call for hope. What we build, they'll shatter. What we breathe, they'll choke. But tonight we rewrite it. Switch the ink for strokes.
Rhyme schemes crooked, graffiti in the mist. Cranes swing over towers where the sky gets kissed. Currency or time I paid, still can't exit the abyss. Hunger pang metaphor, stomach clench like a fist.
Aching hearts beat louder than a war drum beat. Streetlights, thicker stories where the silence meets. Heavy crowns, dirty thrones where the shadows sleep. We the voices they ignored, now the echoes won't retreat. Aching hearts beat louder than a war drum beat. Streetlights, thicker stories where the silence meets. Heavy crowns, dirty thrones where the shadows sleep. We the voices they ignored, now the echoes won't retreat.
Collapse schemes where kings turn to chalk outlines. Moon cuts through the alleys down the night lines. Old pages catching flames, I'm rewriting my bike laws. Scratching through the vinyl, rebel grooves my own cause.
Rising from the ruins, the ash still stains. Through broken keys and shattered frames, they forged chains, we found flames. Together a rebel spark no storm can tame. Rise, we rise. Through the clash of iron, through the broken ties, we rise. We rise. Truth scars the surface, echoes fill the skies.
Wires crossing, late night calls, troubles tossing, echoes in the alleys, lights flicker dim. World full of shadows, let the tape begin. Hard colder than frost on an AC vent. Preacher yelling, but my sins won't repent. Ink trails on cash, dirty fingerprints. Passport stamp with chaotic kings.
They want the fire, but it burns too wild. Ashes in my lungs, yet I still crack a smile. Falling through the cracks, building my own dome. Every step heavy, trying to call home. Counting scars between streetlights, scars I can't erase. Morning shine falls crooked on this paper chase. Screams in the corridor, whispers don't fade. Every promise broken, every price paid.
Dreams so cheap, 15 on the gram. Hide the hurt behind laughs, part of the sham. Corners hold the truth, lies in the palm. Grip too tight, crack glass, no bomb.
Rise up, fall down, build it back and flip the sound. Circles breaking, won't stay bound. Life too short to wear a crown.
Yo, wow. No man can cheap wait on my days. Watch him.
Underneath the street lights, shadows baptized, grimy tales whispered. Hear the hood's alibis, knuckles brush concrete. Dreams lay splintered in a well where wolves grow sharp in cold winters. Corners hold secrets, asphalt preaches. Sins dance loose, but the truth never breaches. A crater burdens cracks open by dawn. Here survival's artist pawns turn strong.
Echoes of the city hum gentle and cruel. Melodies of silence, lessons from the disco. Faint violin weeps where hopes intertwine. Within the struggle, stars still shine. Echoes of the city hum gentle and cruel. Melodies of silence, lessons from the disco. Faint violin weeps where hopes intertwine. Within the struggle, stars still shine.
Fingers on the pulse, heartbeats, rugged drum. Hustle sings gospel, heavy air fills the lung. No white knight rides, just wolves in sheep's fleece. Life's a dice toss where prayers rarely reach peace. Scratch, static, crackle, whispers belly spill. City exhaled secrets, leaving stories to chill. On these blocks, ghosts dance, but silence remains. Shadows lose shape while the night sustains. Reggae.
Echoes of the city hum gentle and cruel. Melodies of silence, lessons from the disco. Faint violin weeps where hopes intertwine. Within the struggle, stars still shine. Echoes of the city hum gentle and cruel. Melodies of silence, lessons from the disco. Faint violin weeps where hopes intertwine. Within the struggle, stars still shine.
La 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 la. Yeah. String slicing air, bow glides deliberate.
Violin wails echo streets, so consider it. Raspy bars roll back, gravel in the verbs. Words hit pavement, skid marks on curbs. Dark night city hum, bassline drum. Rough tongue spit stories where the shadows come. Bricks whisper secrets, alleys hold shame. Ink dripping like rain, tattoos in the name. Duets rise, friction dance sharp like knives. Gravel male meets silk female, both alike. Echo spiral, voices locking combat tight. Harmony, chaos, stars clash in the night. Duets rise, friction dance sharp like knives. Gravel male meets silk female, both alike. Echo spiral, voices locking combat tight. Harmony, chaos, stars clash in the night. Breaking down though, violin choking, raw bow screaming, pain strings ache, withdraw. Beats stutter in the heart of the eerie. Silence fills void, still moments bleed dreary. They back bridging worlds, gravel and lace, male Ross, female grace. Raw embrace over violin relentless, haunting fight. Two souls duel till dawn bleeds light. Violence fades, smoke swirls, world lies still. Whispers of a jewel chasing dawn until raspy raps dissolve in a city's quiet roar. Final strings linger, ghosts roaming lore. Violence fades, smoke swirls, world lies still. Whispers of a jewel chasing dawn until raspy raps dissolve in a city's quiet roar. Final strings linger, ghosts roaming lore.
Oh yo, chime, some fell out. Oh yo, Lord the anchor them up. Oh yo, oh.
Kickstart the day, thunder rolling in my chest. Cities a jungle and Tarzan never rest. Tigers in my eyes, prey runs through the mist. Bar slice sharper than a samurai twist. Old clock ticking, shadows stretch past the curb. Dreams run wild, realities are disturbed. Hunger pangs deep, knowing on every nerve. Heart pumps lava, every verse deserves.
Drifting on tidal currents, can't stop the flow. Rivers carve mountains where the lost souls go. Chains break free when the truth runs low. The stars align, let the inner light glow. Drips from my veins. Lost kings crown themselves with red blood stains. Echoes from the alleys, my words tally the pain. Set fire to the chaos, let the phoenix reign. Pavements leading stories in drips from my veins. Lost kings crown themselves with red blood stains. Echoes from the alleys, my words tally the pain. Set fire to the chaos, let the phoenix reign. Drifting on tidal currents, can't stop the flow. Rivers carve mountains where the lost souls go. Chains break free when the truth runs low. The stars align, let the inner light glow.
Echoes of the past in the city I roam. Streets whisper secrets, shadows my home. The clock ticking loud and heavy with truth. A legacy carved in the heart of my youth. Spin the globe, then grip it tight, tectonic tilt. Heavy crown base cracks my bloodlines quilt. Flip the script light on paper, edges sharp. Carving my lane in concrete streets harp. Vision widescreen, but the focus tight. Dice roll, destinies in the dead of night. The game's loaded, cards shuffled by pain. Water the roots, now my tree grows straight.
Dust of the stars, rise through the air. Mountains bow low and the fire be saved. Through ash and memory, born renegade. I'm the howl in the storm, the spark that strays. Dust of the stars, rise through the air. Mountains bow low and the fire be saved. Through ash and memory, born renegade. I'm the howl in the storm, the spark that stays.
Strip it raw, hear the static threads fray. Hearts metronome ticking, night bleeds in the day. Headlights flicker, lost highways refrain. Burning through veils, true start remain.
Trailblazer wandering, echoes never leave. Legacy burning where the rivers weave. Trailblazer wandering, echoes never leave. Legacy burning where the rivers weave. Trailblazer wandering, echoes never leave. Legacy burning where the rivers weave. Trailblazer wandering, echoes never leave. Trailblazer wandering, echoes never leave. Legacy burning where the rivers weave. Trailblazer wandering, echoes never leave. Legacy burning where the rivers weave. Trailblazer wandering, echoes never leave. Legacy burning where the rivers weave. Trailblazer wandering, echoes never leave. City lights blink, rhythm of a tired soul. Heart pumping bass, potholes take their toll. Smoke signals, dancing alleys, truth untold. Rusty dreams beat down, too cold to hold. Whispers in the air, calling out the fight. It's slipping through the cracks, echoes of the night. Broken wings still flying, climbing to the height. Tomorrow ain't promised, hold the flame tight.
Truth shackled to fear. Dreams rewound, cassette tape smeared. White noise screams where the truth unclear. Crowd breathes heavy but the answer ain't here.
Whispers in the air, calling out the fight. Slipping through the cracks, echoes of the night. Broken wings still flying, climbing to the height. Tomorrow ain't promised, hold the flame tight.
Graffiti souls, they script on bricks, they pain. Hopes climb ladders but washed out by rain. Running loops trapped inside this chain. Still chasing sunrise to break night's rain.
Drums pound heavy shadow in the mist. Words cut sharper than a boxer's fist. Spitting fire, paving paths with the grit. Wires tangled up in the static I emit.
Echoes of the night, whispers in the fight. Pull me to the dark, can't see the light. Lost in the chaos, the sound, the thrill. Time keeps slipping, but I'm standing still.
From the void, ghosts in my keeps. Eyes wide shut, can't afford no sleep. Pulse syncs up with the beat I breathe. Chains unbound, I'm the runaway thief.
Echoes of the night, whispers in the fight. Pull me to the dark, can't see the light. Lost in the chaos, the sound, the thrill. Time keeps slipping, but I'm standing still.
Basslines, rumble guts. Dark alleys hide the whispers, truth in cigarette butts. Rust coat dreams, they shine under the lamp glow. Fist full of schemes, from no seeds we watch them grow. Yeah, we need come down, combination. We need come down, combination. Come on, the thing of it, the thing what me want. That one go one, the one go one, the one go one, the one.
Night shift grinding, no time for rewinding. Stars overhead, but our boots steady climbing. Voices in the dark, cut the silence like a knife. Hustle till we shine bright, own in this life.
Raspy breath, fast steps, shadows can contest. Heartbeat, salsa streets, put me to the test. Flicker of a lighter, inspiration lights fire. Hunger in my veins as the stakes climb higher.
She steps in, soft voice drips, honey-coated truths. Balance to my rough edges, sweet as forbidden fruits. Harmony in the chaos, her melody smooth. Guy spits the grind, girl brings soul to the roots. Hard drop, metal clashes, echo under skies. City breeze, a beast, hunger never lies. Her hum ties loose, ends like glue to the seams. Dub fades out, lost in daydreams.
Shadows melt into the morning haze. Echoes of the night transform voices fade. Dub beats, ripple line drops on forgotten streets. Life free when ready to grind when the pulse repeats.